Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of A Chapter at a Time. We have officially finished our very first book, The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. Please give yourselves a pat on the back for finishing this book. Y'all, finishing a chapter book is not easy, especially as an adult when you have a full life that you're doing, work, kids, whatever it is. Reading an entire chapter book front to back is hard, so please give yourselves a pat on the back. You made it. And if you did not make it yet, that's okay. You are on your way. No pressure. Please go at your own pace. I say this every video. I will be here whenever you decide to finish that book. We will be here. But if you did not finish that book yet, just go ahead and save this video because this is our end of the book discussion and we're going to be going right into it, full spoilers, everything. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Okay, so if y'all need to grab a cup of tea, please do, because it's a lot in this book. It's a lot. And my initial reaction after I finished reading the book first was, that's how it ends? But then it was, I went through so many emotions. I went through anger, sadness, happiness, excitement, everything in this book. And I appreciate that. I really do, because that, to me, is a true story when you can go through all of the emotions. Because that's what life is. Life is not just always being happy. Because if you don't go through the sadness, you'll never know when you're actually happy. So I appreciated that variety of emotions within the book. Now let's get into these characters. Okay, hold on. Let me get another sip.
Oh Lord, here we go. She about to be dramatic again.
Okay. We're going to start with the twins, Stella and Desiree. As I said in my mid-book video, I'm not a big fan of Stella. Not because of the life that she chose to live as far as going white passing, because I can't judge her for that. But how she handled that, for one. How she treated her neighbors. How she allowed Kennedy to treat the neighbors by calling the neighbor's daughter the N-word. Girl, you an N-word yourself. You just don't know it.
Oh my God.
When I tell you that was one of the stages of anger that I went through, I still do not like Stella. She is such a coward. Such a coward. And I know I don't fully understand how dangerous it would have been if she had have gotten caught. I do know that it was dangerous. To what extent? No, I might not understand that. However, right is right, wrong is wrong. She did not help her neighbors at all to feel comfortable. Being black herself, she should understand. She should have understood what this family was going through, and she did not make life easier for them. She is only concerned about Stella. I do not like that. Desiree, she's so sweet. That girl, she strong. Desiree is one of my favorite characters. I do love how we got to watch her grow throughout this story. Desiree feels like, to me, the twin who wants freedom but not perfection. And I can appreciate that. I really can. She just wants to live her life happy and do the things that she wants to do. She doesn't want to hurt anybody along the way. You know, she doesn't care what the next person next to her is saying or doing. She literally just wants to be free and live her life happy with Early and her daughter. Who can be mad at that? Who can be mad at that? And still be herself in the process. So shout out to Desiree. I respect you, girl, a lot more than I respect your sister. Jude, like I said in my last video, Jude is absolutely my favorite character in this book. Her journey to me was absolutely beautiful. You get to see the hard times that she goes through, how she grows and handles those hard times. in situations, especially with Kennedy. Do I think that she could have done a little bit better as far as presenting to Kennedy who she is? Absolutely. However, Jude has gone through so much, has put up with so much, and the fact that she even had the balls to try to get to know Kennedy, to try to tell Kennedy the truth, I also applaud Jude, because that is not an easy thing to do. Then we have Miss Kennedy. That girl is so lost, it is not even funny. However, we can't fully blame her because she is also a product of how she was raised. She is a product of growing up with a mother who became entitled, confused, and is a liar. And unfortunately, that's all Kennedy also knows. However, I don't care how you were raised. I don't care what you saw on TV. I don't even care how you saw the next person talking to the person right next to you. That does not give you the right to treat anybody with disrespect or to call anybody out of their name. Kennedy, treat others the way that you want to be treated, because I guarantee you, if somebody had treated Kennedy with the disrespect that she treated most of the people she came in contact with, it would be a problem. It would be a big problem. So Kennedy, get it together, okay? Now this next character that I'm about to mention, I'm about to shock y'all, because I bet y'all didn't even think about this. Hey, Mallard, the town. Mallard is a character within itself. It is not just a place. Mallard is a force. Mallard shapes everybody into becoming who they are. Mallard is judgmental, and Mallard had a way of pushing people away and then pulling them back in. Brit Bennett, I do not know how you did it, but the way that you brought this town to life, you have made Mallard a character. Like I said, not just a place. So let me know, what characters are your favorites? You guys already know Jude is my favorite. How do we feel about Stella? Do we have sympathy for Stella, or are we angry? Let me know, okay? Let me know. So now I want to talk about 5 major themes that I've noticed within this book. And I wrote them down for you guys. So the first one I talked about a lot in the last video. The first one is identity. And that is who we are versus who we pretend to be. And to me, that is Desiree versus Stella. Stella being the one pretending to be who she is, and Desiree who just is who she is. And then the next one is passing. And by passing, I mean survival, privilege, and also loss. There was a lot of loss. You have Desiree who lost her sister, that relationship. You have the mom who also lost her relationship with both of the daughters at one point until Desiree decided to come back. You also have the loss of the father. You have the loss of the mother. There is a lot of loss going on and a lot of passing, like I said, just to survive, and privilege. And then the next one is motherhood and the weight of secrets that goes within motherhood. I don't have any kids yet, so again, that's something that I don't quite understand yet, because there are things, I won't lie, that I feel like should have been told to me. However, that is a mother's prerogative, what she wants her kids to know. And then the next one would be, I'm sorry, Jerome is over here trying to get to my tea.
Leave me alone, man, please. Just leave me alone.
So then we have colorism and community pressure. I don't have to explain that, y'all already, we see that going on from the time the book opens. Generational trauma, again, that's something that we see from the beginning, even starting with the mom and her teachings to Desiree and Stella. And last but not least, we have reinvention. That one is a big one for me, because I feel like the 2 people who stood out the most with me as far as that theme, well, let me say 3 actually. We have Jude, Desiree, and actually Early. I really liked seeing Early's growth throughout this book, and where he started versus his feelings towards Desiree, and how he has reinvented himself because of love. So which theme stood out to you guys the most, and which one stayed with you after as well? That is something that I really want to talk about. I love takeaways from a book. Call me nerd, whatever you want. It's awesome. It's beautiful. Alright, so now I want to get into the ending. I can't lie to you guys. I am not a big fan of the ending. I felt very empty. Not that's very dramatic actually. Let me not go that far. I felt like there was unfinished business. I am happy that Desiree chose to go her own way, accept peace, yada yada yada, move on. However, I wanted more. I also felt like Stella and Desiree's reunion was a little bit melodramatic. I mean, like, we waited this entire book for them to get back together. And when they did get back together, yes, it was a beautiful moment, but that's just what it was, a beautiful moment. We didn't get, I didn't get that closure that I needed, because I felt like, again, Stella ran away. Like the little coward she is. She ran away again. So this cat, stop. This is my tea. This is my tea. Yeah, so like I was saying, she ran away again like a little coward. We didn't get that fully fleshed out reunion that I felt like was needed after going through and waiting the entire book. Seeing Jude go through the struggles that she went through with Kennedy and the emotions around that, and just for the ending to be them both going their own separate ways, I felt was very melodramatic to me. And as y'all see from these videos, I'm very dramatic and I need the drama. Okay, I want the drama. So with that being said, I feel like there needs to be another book. I'm not full from that ending. I'm still hungry and I want more. Okay, I got a big appetite. I need more. So Brit Bennett, I don't know what you're doing right now, but I hope you're writing. Okay. So I actually heard that The Vanishing Half is being turned into a film, which to me is so exciting. I would love to see these characters come to life on the big screen. However, I do hope that they either tweak the ending or make it known that there's going to be another movie to follow. If this is true, you guys, let me know what you think. Would you go see this movie? If so, who are the actors who you would want to see playing these characters? And if not, let me know why. So this concludes our very first round of A Chapter at a Time featuring The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. Again, thank y'all so much for reading along with me. In the next video, I will be dropping the next book. So please don't forget to subscribe, save this video, whatever you need to do, guys, because like I said, we're gonna have a good time, y'all. We are a community. So please, if you have any book suggestions, let me know. I'm here to listen. If you have any suggestions, concerns, also let me know. I look forward to talking to you guys a little bit more. Again, my name is Cora, and thank you guys so much.